How's it going, guys? Mbappe is closing in on a move to Real Madrid, and Hilal are set to make yet another insane offer for yet another top-notch forward. Sit back and give this video a like. And while you're doing so, we proceed to begin. Let's get the show on the pitch. Liverpool legend Jordan Henderson has penned a 3-year deal with Steven Gerrard Al Ettifaq from Saudi Arabia. The transfer fee was revealed to be 14 million euros. Manchester City icon David Silva has announced his retirement from professional football at the age of 37. He has been representing Real Sociedad for the last 3 years, but decided to hang up his boots after suffering an ACL injury. An unnamed Saudi Arabia club plans to make a bid for PSG's central defender and team captain Marquinhos. Al Ahly, who have already signed Eduard Mendy and Roberto Firmino this summer, intend to appoint Red Bull Salzburg Matthias Jassele as their new head coach. Bournemouth have taken Inter Milan Yonut Radu on loan until the end of the season, with a buyout option included in the contract. Last season, the goalkeeper played on loan for Auxerre and Cremonese. AC Milan have announced the purchase of Samuel Chukwueze from Villarreal, with his contract valid until the summer of 2028. The transfer fee is 20 million euros plus 8 million in add-ons. Real Betis have been boosted by centre-back Shadi Riyad and midfielder Alex Collado. Both came from Barca's second team, Barcelona Athletic. Riyad joined the Green and White on loan with the right to buy, while Callado's agreement will last until summer 2029. There will be no deal with Inter Miami. Luis stays at Gremio until December. The Mexican soap opera is over, Gremio manager Renato Portaluppi claimed. Borussia Mönchengladbach defender Stefan Lehner has been diagnosed with lymphoma. He will undergo several months of treatment, but luckily, the doctor's prognosis is positive, as the disease was detected at an early stage. Burnley have recruited Denmark international winger Jacob Brun Larsen on a season-long loan deal from Hoffenheim with the right to buy. Thibaut Courtois has fully recovered from injury and will be available to take part in the upcoming friendly against Barcelona. Andre Luning was the one performing in previous ties against Manchester United and AC Milan. In the next 24 hours, Chelsea will submit a new bid to Brighton Hove Albion regarding the transfer of Ecuadorian midfielder Moises Caicedo. The pensioners are willing to give £80 million for his services. The legendary James Rodriguez has decided on his next destination. The Colombian has already arrived in Brazil in order to pen a contract with Sao Paulo. His latest club was Olympiacos. 37-year-old ex-defender of Atletico Madrid, Diego Godin, has announced his retirement from football. He spent his later seasons at Atlético Mineiro and Vélez Sarsfield. The UEFA Appeals Committee has confirmed that Barcelona are temporarily allowed to participate in the organization's club tournaments for the 2023-24 season. AS Roma striker Eldor Shomurodov has moved to Cagliari on loan deal with a further right to buy. The loan fee cost the Islanders 1 million euros. Anderlecht have clinched the signing of Chelsea prospect Tudor Mendel Idawu, who was previously claimed by Barcelona. Bayern Munich and Inter Milan have almost agreed on all terms for the transfer of goalkeeper Jan Sommer, who is supposed to become Andre Onana's successor. Arsenal will not rival Liverpool for Romeo Lavia. The club has no plans to sell Thomas Partey this summer, so there will be no place for Lavia in the roster. Fulham will soon make an offer to Chelsea over Callum Hudson-Odoi. The Cottagers head coach Marco Silva really wants to see the footballer in his team. Napoli are also keeping tabs on the Englishman. Karim Benzema has scored his debut goal for Al Ittihad. The iconic forward scored in the Arab Cup Champions Cup fixture against Tunisian Esperance. He also delivered an assist. Nico Gonzalez has officially joined Porto. Here we go. Barca will receive 8 million euros for him, not to mention another 40% from the midfielder's next transfer, and will also have a buyback option. PSG are not gonna let Marco Verratti go to Al Hilal for 30 million euros, though the Saudi Pro League outfit will improve their offer. Inter Miami defender DeAndre Yedlin told that after the victory over Cruz Azul, Messi gave each teammate a gift. Leo Messi gifted all the players pink and black beads by dry headphones after his first game with the team. Ajax defender Calvin Bassey has completed his medical tests ahead of his move to Fulham for 21 million euros. His transfer will be officially announced on Saturday. Juventus are considered favorites in the race for Valencia's young centre-back Facundo Gonzalez. In June, he won U20 World Youth Championship with the Uruguay squad. Benjamin Pavard is absolutely ready for his departure from Bayern Munich this summer. Manchester United, Juventus and Man City are still monitoring him. AC Milan and Inter Milan are chasing Arsenal forward Valérien Balogun, who netted 21 goals on loan at Rem last season. Juventus legend Andrea Bartali will join Roberto Mancini's Italy coaching staff. Olympique Marseille attacking midfielder Cengiz Under is one step away from a move to Fenerbahce. He has agreed to a 4-year contract with the Yellow Canaries. N'Golo Kanté has made his first appearance for Al Ittihad. The Frenchman came in the second half against Esperance. Real Madrid's 19-year-old talent Julen John Guerrero is moving to AS Roma on loan with an option to buy. Emre Can has been named the new captain of Borussia Dortmund, succeeding Marco Reus. Gregor Kobel has taken the role of the vice-captain. Barcelona are moving forward in talks over the transfer of Real Valladolid prospect Ivan Fresneda. The clubs are close to a 10 million euros deal plus bonuses. Lautaro Martinez shared what he thinks about Lukaku's behavior in relation to Inter. "I was disappointed. I tried to call him but he never replied. He did the same with his other teammates. After so many years together, after so many things lived together, I was disappointed. Thankfully, it's his choice, but I didn't expect this attitude." Alright, now it's time for the main news of the release. PSG have made an offer to Atalanta regarding the transfer of Rasmus Højlund in the amount of 50 million euros. However, the Goddess board wants to receive about 70 million euros plus bonuses. Besides, the Liga 1 champions have already agreed personal terms with the Denmark forward. However, Manchester United still remain in the pole position in the race for the 20-year-old striker, willing to pay the Black and Blues 60 million plus bonuses. Last season, Højlund, who joined them from Sturm Graz a year ago, slotted 10 goals after 34 appearances in all competitions. Turns out this summer's transfer window has not yet closed for Barcelona. The club is still planning new signings, with priorities being Joao Cancelo, who is ready to be taken on loan, as well as Giovanni Lo Celso. The Argentinian is being considered by Barcelona in case of failed negotiations with Bernardo Silva. Xavi reportedly likes Lo Celso's finishing pass and creativity. The fact that he had adapted to La Liga at Real Betis and Villarreal also plays an important role. Cancelo spent the second half of last season on loan at Bayern due to certain misunderstandings with Pep Guardiola. The Spanish coach still doesn't count on Cancelo and is ready to part ways with him. Chelsea are willing to join the race for Southampton's 19-year-old central midfielder Romeo Lavia. The Blues will try to beat Liverpool's offer of £45 million, which the Saints have already rejected. Thus, the Reds are going to improve their offer. Man City graduate Lavia has become Liverpool's priority market target following the departure of Jordan Henderson. Earlier on, Arsenal were also among candidates for the youngster. Chelsea are understood to do their best to acquire the young Belgian, especially if their pursuit for Moises Caicedo stalls. Last season, Lavia made 29 Premier League appearances in which he scored 1 goal. Bayern Munich continue to do everything they can to get Harry Kane. Not only Die Rotten are ready to pay 100 million euros, but also to include a buyback option for Spurs in the deal. It is also known that the English attacker's wife is interested in moving to Munich. A new round of talks between Bayern Munich and Daniel Levy, a decisive one for this deal, is scheduled for next week. Barcelona are determined to sell Franck Kessié this summer. The club had put a price tag on him in the sum of 30 million euros. The Ivorian himself would like to stay with the Catalans, but is ready to consider an option with the Premier League club of the Big Six: Manchester United, Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal or Tottenham. Manchester United shows the most prominent interest in his services. Earlier on, Juventus were reported to be close to land the Kessié deal, but the player did not want to go back to Serie A. Last season, the 26-year-old midfielder appeared in 43 matches for Barca, scored 3 goals and provided 3 assists. After failing to recruit Kylian Mbappe and Lionel Messi, Al Hilal have set themselves a new big target: Victor Osimhen. PSG have accepted an offer for Mbappe in the amount of 300 million euros, but during the meeting with the footballer, Al Hilal's representative's initiative was rejected. However, the Saudis will also face difficulties in the negotiations with Osimhen, since the Nigerian is considered to be PSG's main option for the role of 9 if Mbappe eventually ends up at Real Madrid. After netting 26 goals, Osimhen became the Serie A top goal scorer of the 2022-23 campaign. Kylian Mbappe will only join Real Madrid. All other big clubs are aware of the matter, so they are not even going to try to negotiate with the striker. Mbappe has dreamed of representing Real Madrid since childhood, and now he's closer to its first team than ever before. Ramon Alvarez notes that PSG will demand 230 million euros for Kylian, and Real Madrid are ready to seal the deal. Los Blancos totally understand that Mbappe will start bringing the club huge money as soon as he wears the white shirt on. Folks, check out videos from our other projects. Have a good time watching. Thank you all for your attention, and we wish you a good end of the working week. Take care, and see you in a bit.